Yesterday, I went ahead and visited the Carousel of Progress. If you haven't had the opportunity to see this classic attraction, it's essentially a show performed by animatronics. The room slowly rotates after a scene, leading you into the next room, where the next scene will take place. The show is about following a family from the earlier 20th century to the near present. Each scene is a new decade and shows the progress of technology and culture, hence the name Carousel of Progress. And all those who have been on it remember the classic song the characters sing as you transition into the next scene. It's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. It's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. There's more to the song, but those are usually the lines people remember most. Anyways, there is usually no wait for this ride, so I easily got in as soon as I got there. During the whole show, my eyes were peeled. I tried to look for anything out of the ordinary, but no luck. Until, that is, I got to the final scene. In that scene, the family is now in the near present on Christmas. The grandma and grandson are playing virtual reality together, and the dad is trying to cook a turkey in a voice-controlled oven. Anytime the grandson says the score in the game, the dad repeats it, causing the oven to increase in temperature, eventually burning the turkey. It's a cute family scene demonstrating how crazy technology has gotten, but you guys don't care about that. You want to know what I saw. And to be honest, I didn't notice it during the whole scene till the part where the turkey burned. I noticed that out the window in their house, that there was something dangling outside. I could only see a small part of it because it was just above the window. Eventually the scene ended, and the room began to turn once more to the place the audience exits the ride. As we slowly rotated around the stage, I got to see another angle of the object in the window. I saw a heel. One by one, my thoughts connected, realizing that it was a pair of shoes dangling above the window. But from the way they were moving, I knew they weren't empty. They were slightly swaying as if attached to something larger and heavier. A person. I had to confirm it, though, so I planned to sneak back onto the ride to take a picture to confirm the truth of the DSP online. Part of me realized how immoral it was. I was aware of the Logan Paul situation, but the other part of me wanted to expose this secret cult. I was torn. After a few hours of thinking, I decided to do the right thing and not upload some picture of someone's corpse that I didn't even know. I need to come up with another way to expose the DSP. Although I didn't plan on taking a picture, I did plan on sneaking back onto the ride to confirm if there was a body. But then a picture came through my feed on the forum. It was a picture of the body from the ride I was just on. The picture was taken from within the ride. Someone must have snuck onto the ride, went backstage, and took the picture. I searched around me. Someone had to be nearby, but it was crowded. Plus, everyone blends in at Disney. Then I decided to once again look for Harold. I made my way back over to the Haunted Mansion, and lo and behold, there was Harold by the exit again. I started asking him questions like, "How did you know about the body?" Even though I knew he wouldn't answer them out loud. "It looks like you have a fast pass at 3:30 for Pirates of the Caribbean," he said in a very cheerful Disney employee tone. This time I couldn't really tell what his hint was. Was he telling me to go on another ride? My legs were already tired enough, and what did 3:30 have to do with anything? Seemed random. Regardless, I nodded my head and traveled all the way over to Adventureland. I did the same routine again. I went on the ride and was as alert as possible, shooting my eyes everywhere, trying to find things out of place. This time, I found nothing. Everything seemed the same. I would go on the ride again, but I wasn't willing to wait for another 45-minute queue. As I exited the ride, my phone buzzed. It was a notification from the forum. A message, reading, "I didn't mean go to the ride. Captain Jack 330. It was Harold. obviously. I clicked on the username, and he had been commenting on each of the posts I had been looking at. Most of the comments were something like, "Nice find," or "Great location choice." Clearly, I misread his hint completely. He was trying to tell me that he was a member of the DSP, explaining how he knew about the body on It's a Small World. I was shocked. The thought didn't really come to mind that maybe Disney employees were members of this suicide pact. It sort of made sense, I guess. They would be able to kill themselves in these bizarre locations they rightfully have access to. They could do it while the hours were closed, but it made me question how many of these DSP members worked here. Was it just a few who got the job because of their obsession to this cult? Was this a popular club to be part of, the Disney cast member crew, or maybe even Disney made the pact themselves? I have no clue yet. But I'm going to keep digging. If there is a dark side to Disney, I'm gonna find out about it. Telling the police won't do me any good. I'm sure they won't be able to find much, or Disney might pay them off, for all I know. I don't trust anything or anyone right now. Then the question came to mind. Why did Harold want me to know that he is a part of the DSP? Then I got a notification. Someone you recently followed, Captain Jack 330, made a new post. It was a picture. It was him holding a gun to his head. The caption read, "My death day is tomorrow. You all know the ride and the time. Wish me luck." What kind of sick fuckery was this? These people were casually talking about committing suicide at a family amusement park like it was a regular status update. I found my way into a dark, twisted secret world right under our noses, and I'm too far in to get out. The park was closing, so I had to leave. I didn't know if 3:30 meant AM or PM, but AM made more sense since the park would be closed. I decided to message him anyway. "Harold, you can't do this. It's fucking insane. You are insane. This is practically a cult. Think about it. You're killing yourself. What about your family, your future?" I said. "I'm already in this. There's no backing out for me. Come by tomorrow to enjoy the show." He responded. I decided ranting more over text won't do any good. Him telling me to enjoy the show tomorrow meant that it was going to happen at PM, not AM. Meaning I still had time, so that's where I'm headed to next. Tomorrow I'll get up early, head to Magic Kingdom, and hopefully put a stop to all this. Starting off by saving Harold. Wish me luck.